Hi guys, I really love animals and especially wild animals. So this is going to be such a fun lesson to teach you. Did you know that with wild animals, we can know what they eat based on their teeth? The sharp, pointy teeth mean they eat lots of meat, and the ones with flat teeth mean they eat lots of veggies. So, who knows what you call animals that eat lots of meat? Do you know? They are called carnivores. That's right. There's the word carnivore. And look at this lion. So carnivores catch their meat. And so this poor zebra is going to feed this whole family of lions. And that's why we call them carnivores, because look at those sharp teeth. They catch their food and they eat meat. Now, lions don't like to eat salad. Salad is kind of gross. They want to eat something like a tasty chicken drumstick or braai meat. So that makes them carnivores. So I'm going to put that word carnivore in this box over here. Just now, you're going to help me to sort our animals into which ones are carnivores and which ones are different. So the other animals are ones who eat other things. What sort of other things do animals eat? Can you remember what I said in the beginning? There are lots of animals who eat plants. Look at all these animals over here. Not so much this one. They are called herbivores. Now, herbivores are like elephants who eat the top of the leaves. Ooh, even higher than that are the giraffes. You're right. They eat right from the top of the tree. And now you get smaller ones like this. He's called a gerenuk. He's a type of impala or a type of antelope. He eats right at the bottom. And the zebra, can you see how he eats grass right at the bottom? We've got a little dik-dik and an eland, a warthog, a white rhino, an impala. All of these animals are called herbivores. Now, herbivores would love to be invited to eat a salad with you, but if you offered them some braai meat, do you think they would eat that? No ways. So I'm going to put our word herbivore in this basket next to me here. So this is where the animals go if they only like to eat plants. Now there's another type of animal. I don't know if you can guess. But I will give you a clue. This is like a baboon or even like a person. What do we like to eat? Do we like to eat meat like carnivores or plants like herbivores? What do we like to eat? Put your hand up if you like to eat broccoli. That's a plant. Okay. And who likes to eat chicken? Okay. Now, some of you said you like chicken and some of you said you like broccoli. Did you know I like both? That makes me an omnivore. Now, just because you didn't like chicken or broccoli doesn't mean you don't like some types of meat and some types of plants. So people or animals who eat some meat, like carnivores, and some plants, like herbivores, are called omnivores. And there are some animals who eat a little bit of meat and a little bit of plants. And so those ones will go into this tray over here. I have a lot of toy animals with me today, and some of them are not the real colors. Would a real bear really be pink like this one? No, he would not. But you could have a white polar bear or a brown grizzly bear or a black and white panda bear. And now, where would bears go? Let's say it's just a normal brown bear. Where would a brown bear go? Does he like to eat meat? Yes. Does he like to eat plants? He likes berries. Berries are plants. So what does that make him? You're right. It makes him an omnivore. Let's put him over here. If we were in class, I would get you to help me sort all of these animals. But since I'm doing them, I'm going to go a bit faster. What about a giraffe? Do giraffes eat meat? No ways. Giraffes like to eat trees, and so they are herbivores. What about dogs? Now, your pet dog, does he eat plants? I guess some dogs do. Does he eat meat? Yep. So I think my dogs in my house are omnivores because they like to eat carrots and broccoli that falls on the floor. But often dogs would go into the carnivore section. But let's put him there for now because my dogs are omnivores. Ooh, a little monkey. Look at his tail hanging from the tree. Now, monkeys are almost like baboons, aren't they? Do you think monkeys like to eat meat? Sometimes they eat insects and things like that. Do they like to eat plants? Yes, they do. So they are also omnivores. Oh my goodness. Okay, now here's an animal from long ago. These are extinct and we don't have stegosauruses anymore. But what did Stegosaurus like to eat? Can you remember from Auntie Barbara's class? Stegosaurus is a plant eater. That makes him a herbivore. Here's another one. A lot of you love horses. Horses, do they like to eat meat? No ways. Horses like plants. That makes them herbivores. Here's another one. A little duck, almost like Cleo. Ducks do not like meat. No ways. Ducks like plants, water plants, but that makes them herbivores. Now this is a tricky one. This is a little frog. Do we have another one? No. What do frogs eat? Who knows? Do frogs eat plants? What do they catch with those sticky little tongues? They catch bugs. So they are actually carnivores. But the reason I said it's tricky is because their babies, tadpoles, don't like to eat only meat. They like to eat plants too. So their babies would be omnivores, the little tadpoles. But once they turn into frogs, they are carnivores. Now, usually when you think of a carnivore, you think of someone like this. A tiger. Or what about this? Lion. What would he eat? He would eat meat. So that makes him a carnivore. And here, maybe this is the meat that you remember the lion eating. A zebra. What do zebras eat? Zebras love to graze and eat grass, so that makes them herbivores. What is this? That's an elephant. And elephants love to eat. Do they eat dry food? No, they don't. They love to eat plants. Here's an impala. And you're right, impalas are also herbivores. Here's another tricky one. A lizard. Lizards are almost like frogs. They also love to eat bugs. And bugs are like meat. So they are carnivores. Now I've got a few more. Let's see if you can sort them quickly. I'm going to put them on my hand. A crocodile, a tiger, and let's see, a tortoise. Can you remember where they go? Now tortoise, that's a tricky one. Tortoises are herbivores. Tiger, you're right, carnivore. Crocodile, yes, they love to eat meat, so they are carnivores. Ooh, here's a tricky one, a kitty cat. Now, when you look at this kitty cat with the stripes, it makes you think of a tiger, and that's because he's similar to a tiger. He's also a carnivore. And last but not least, a cute little bear. Remember, bears like to eat meat, like carnivores, and plants, like herbivores. So that makes them an omnivore, someone who eats meat and plants. Now, I don't know if you have lots of animal toys at home. If you do, I want you to gather all of them and try sort them as quickly as you can. If you don't have, I'm going to send your mom and dad or granny a picture of lots of animals, and you can cut them up carefully and sort those into whether they are carnivores, herbivores or omnivores. And you can maybe make a different color for each one. Have fun when you try that. I want to show you a game you can play, and I've got a few different balls here, and I want to see if we can get them through this hole. So the bigger the box you have, the better. So let's try. Ooh, I've noticed something about this ball. What do you think? Is that going to fit through that hole? It's too big. Now let's have a look at the other balls we have. Which one's bigger? This one or this one? This one is bigger, you're right. The tennis ball's a little bit smaller. So let's put them in the right size. Let's put the biggest there, smaller. Ooh, and they're in the right order. Smaller and the smallest. Now you can also organize your animals from shortest to tallest or smallest to biggest. But now let's try. I think it's going to be the hardest with the small ball. So let's start with the tennis ball. So we're going to put the tennis ball in and you're going to try and get it through the hole. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, let's try the next one. The red bouncy ball. Try and get through the hole. Whoop. Do you see if I go fast, the ball almost goes straight over the hole. So you're going to use your two hands and carefully, whoop, there we go. Bouncy ball right through the hole. Now let's try the golf ball. That's going to be the hardest, I think. Whoa! Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe the smallest is the easiest. If I had a marble here, I would even try with a marble after that. So you can try if you have a marble at home. And if you make the hole a bit smaller, that will be even harder. I'm also going to send you a game from Teacher Barbara. I will send you the link for that as well. Have fun with that game. Bye.